When you listen to Subterranean Homesick Aliens, there's a swirling, almost alien-like guitar that paints an atmosphere, an electric piano that adds warmth, loose drums, a subtle bass and airy vocals. You're flying mid-air, accompanied by a woozy psychedelic soundscape. You look outside the window and you see the world as a whole, but you keep on floating and floating away until there's nothing but emptiness. Homesick Aliens has an outer space feel to it, and that's by design as it discusses themes of alienation. We enter a manufacturing town with polluted air. This is consistent with the album's themes of consumerism, because now we look at how the things we consume can affect people even at an infant stage of production. As the narrator says, "I keep forgetting the smell of warm summer air." These lines are layered because you can assume the people of the town also feel the same way about the situation. And secondly, the words "keep forgetting" have a double meaning. As one can say, these people are so used to polluted air that they can't tell the difference between polluted air or fresh air. Or you can say this is not even about air pollution. It's about the people of this town being accustomed to an unhealthy lifestyle to a point where the line between healthy and unhealthy is blurred. Take for example the food or the content we consume on a daily basis. Some of it can be good, but most of it is bad, especially nowadays with the boom of food delivery services and doom scrolling. And with these tools and access in our hands, we can abuse them and therefore not take note of the physical and mental toll that they carry. The people in this town rarely talk to each other, always looking down and barely acknowledging their surroundings. And up above, the aliens are recording these actions. They are even making comments calling humans weird creatures who really don't know how to express themselves. They are susceptible to trends and addiction, hence sometimes they drill holes in themselves and you never know who they truly are. And this is just cinema for the aliens, and they only have one thing to say about it: they are all uptight. In the third verse, Thom wants to escape this town by getting abducted by the aliens. He recognizes the troubles of his town, and him being aware means there's a hole that can't be filled. Thom is feeling isolated or alienated. Thereupon, he relates more to the aliens than humans, and that's why I think the second verse is also written in Thom's perspective, in the lines of all these weird creatures who lock up their spirits, drill holes in themselves and live for their secrets. It's Thom talking as if he's an alien. And when he's successfully abducted in their beautiful ship, he'll see the world holistically, just like the aliens see it. The last verse is a realization for our narrator, and it's quite sad. In the first lines, he talks about how excited he is to tell his friends about this newly found lens to view the world, but right after that he has doubts, lessening his expectations. They'd never believe me. They think I lost it completely. But then he continues to tell us that he would show his friends the meaning of life. But then again, he thinks to himself, they would shut me away. And that's when he realizes things won't change. This last verse is tragic because it tells us more about Thom as a product of his environment, because in the first verse he talked about how the people of this town hardly socialized, and in the last verse it tells the listener how he would like to show his friends the stars, and the outcome of that likely being that they'll shut him away. But from what we can tell, he's thinking about these scenarios instead of acting upon them. So Thom is a product of his environment because he just conjured up this situation and concluded in his head that his friends won't believe him, so he won't even bother telling them. And what's more tragic is that he's convincing himself that it'll be alright, finding some kind of comfort in those words as he repeats them. And after that, he has an epiphany. I'm the same as everybody else. I'm just uptight.